What's up guys, it's Jordan. So throughout the Steel Rings ecosystem, I don't think there are too many training techniques or protocols that are contentious. Not really any unconventional training methodologies that would spark debate. We start out training the foundational movement patterns of the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift. Each week we introduce progressive overload. We increase our weights week over week to build strength and power in those lifts. We take advantage of drop setting to squeeze out every bit of power left in the muscle fiber. And we end each training session with a high intensity interval circuit to boost our cardiovascular system. However, there is one technique that I think is unique to Steel Rings, and it is my 4-minute rest pause training blocks. We get into position for the exercise, we start a 4-minute timer, and we get to work. We press until we hit failure, shake out the muscles, and get right back into it. We go until the timer ends. I get a lot of questions on this with the programming. Everyone wants to count their reps, but when you're doing a rest pause block, you don't count reps at all. You focus on form, you stick to a 1-2-1 tempo, and you don't stop moving until the alarm sounds. We'll talk about the benefits of this type of training later, but what I want to do right now is take you through an entire 4-minute rest pause block. I'm going to do sandbag rows, so you'll see exactly what it looks like, and you'll know what you should be doing when you download your program and get started. So let's do it. All right, I'm using my Meister 50-pound sandbag. I'll link it in the description if you want to get one of your own. But what we're doing is we're setting a 4-minute timer. I'm using the angled grips to get into position. You can do this overhand. You can flip it, do underhand rows, or you can do a neutral grip. I'm gonna stick with neutral grip today. Let's get our timer ready. All right, setting it for 4 minutes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Grip it, keep your back straight, row. We start with our up position. We hold for 2 seconds, lower, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I'm drawing my elbows back and under, squeezing my lats to get them up. 3, 2. I'm going to shut up and get to work. Again, you don't count your reps. Just keep pressing and squeeze at the top of each repetition. I'll turn to the side. I'm using a 50-pound weight bag or sandbag, which is much lighter than the 125-pound barbell I might use to do this in a full gym. But I'm getting really close to that first failure point. I feel the work in my upper back, my lower back, which I'm engaging to support my chest in the upright position. Ooh, we're about to hit that first stopping point. I think I got 2 more. Drop it. Get back into position and go. Don't take too long of a break. Get back after it. Oh yeah. Woo, okay. I'm busy talking to you guys right now, but ordinarily I would have my headphones in, music playing, concentrating on form, and keeping the muscles engaged, keeping tension on them as much as possible throughout the whole rest pause block. Yep, we're getting pretty close. So now is when the real work has begun. In the Steel Rings programs, we start with a warm-up. I'll link the standard warm-up above before we move into our rest, pause, strength blocks. After this, we'll end with a cardio circuit followed by a cool down. But today, I just want you to see how difficult a 4-minute block is. And that's time. Y'all. You can't see, but the mid back, the lats, even my upper back, as well as my lower back from the arch, we're all engaged. And I am burnt. Okay, so let's talk about it. Wow, okay. That was a very, very small portion of an entire 45-minute workout. So you can imagine just how much work went into that, just how winded I am at the end of that 4-minute block, how effective it would be for you in your training journey. So what we're doing is high rep, low weight training. As I mentioned during the workout, I'm typically doing about 125-pound rows with a barbell. I'm getting 8 to 12 reps with that. I don't know exactly what my 5-rep max is, but if I had to guess, it's maybe 200, 225, somewhere in that range. But that doesn't matter. That's a certain style of training. That's not what we're doing today. Rest, pause, training blocks. Push that muscle to failure. You shake it out and you keep hitting failure over and over. As you saw, I got about 15 to 20 reps during that first go round before I had to stop, shake the muscles out, and get back into it. I never rested more than 5 to 10 seconds. And if you're just getting started out, you may need longer, but don't worry about it. Just collect yourself and get right back into it as soon as you can, even if you're doing 1 rep at a time. Some of the benefits of this training style, well, for one, because you're using lighter weight, it's kind of like a built-in warm-up. It's gonna feel easy until it doesn't. Once you hit that sticking point where the muscle starts to burn out, you will hit a point where 50 pounds, 10 pounds, no weight at all, just the tension that you put on the muscle by squeezing will feel impossible. But I don't want you to take my word for it. Here's what I want you to do. Go to steelrings.store. Download any of my 4-week training programs for as little as $0. Just type in 0, download the program, and get started today. Find out for yourself. Don't just listen to me talk or anybody else on the internet. Find out. A workout program like this is perfect if you're training at home, if you have minimal equipment, if you have no equipment at all. I have isometric programs, calisthenic workouts. There's something for everybody, and it can be effective for anyone, no matter what your current level of fitness is. So give it a shot and let me know in the comments below what that first 4-minute training block felt like. I'm very curious to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jordan. I've been training for over 20 years. I've been big, I've had lots of strength, I've been lean, I've been fast. I recently turned 42, so I'm getting in my later years, but I don't plan to ever not be fit, and I want the same thing for you. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you on the next one.